One of Jesus' most profound gifts was his ability to tell parables and speak directly to the heart of everyone who heard his voice. For example, Jesus shares a simple yet powerful story of the sower. It appears in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke. In Matthew's Gospel, it goes something like this. A sower goes out to sow his seeds. As he scatters them across the land, they fall into different environments. Some seeds fall along a path, and birds quickly come and eat them up. These seeds represent the word of the kingdom landing on ears that hear but do not understand. Just like those seeds, the message is snatched away before it can take root. Next, we see seeds falling on rocky ground. These seeds spring up quickly because the soil is shallow, but when the sun rises, they're scorched and wither away because they have no root. These represent those who receive the message with joy, but when difficulties arise, their initial enthusiasm fades away and they fall away. Other seeds fall among thorns, which grow up and choke the plants. This scenario illustrates those who hear the word, but life's worries and the lure of wealth choke the message, making it unfruitful. Finally, some seeds fall on good soil. These seeds produce a bountiful crop, multiplying what was sown. This good soil represents those who hear the word, understand it, and produce a rich harvest in their lives. Each gospel writer had a unique perspective and a specific audience in mind, which influenced how they recounted the teachings of Jesus. Matthew was writing for a Jewish audience. His version connects more explicitly to Old Testament teachings and emphasizes understanding and responding to Jesus' words as a fulfillment of Jewish law. Unlike Mark and Luke, Matthew specifically mentions that the seed falling on good soil refers to someone who hears the word and understands it. This emphasis on understanding aligns with Jewish educational values, where studying the Torah and comprehending God's laws are paramount. Mark was likely the earliest gospel. He presents the parable with a focus on perseverance and the challenges of being a Christian. It's direct and serves as a kind of spiritual preparation for Mark's primarily Roman audience, who valued action and endurance. Now, in Mark's account, the parable is similar to Matthew's, but provides slightly different details in the explanation. The seeds sown on rocky places are those who hear the word, and at once receive it with joy, but they have no root and endure only for a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, they quickly fall away. Then, the seeds sown among thorns hear the word, but the worries of this life, the deceitfulness of wealth, and the desires for other things come in and choke the word, making it unfruitful. And finally, the seeds sown on good soil hear the word, accept it, and produce a crop. Some 30, some 60, some 100 times what was sown. Luke's account is tailored for a broader audience, including Gentiles and the marginalized. He highlights the universality of Jesus' message and the importance of a noble and good heart in accepting and acting on the word of God. In Luke's version, the seed on the rock are those who receive the word with joy when they hear it, but they have no root. They believe for a while, but in the time of testing, they fall away. The seed that fell among thorns stands for those who hear, but as they go on their way, they are choked by life's worries, riches, and pleasures, and they do not mature. The seed on good soil represents those with a noble and good heart, who hear the word, retain it, and by persevering produce a crop. These variations tell us that the message of Jesus was not one size fits all. Instead, it was shared in a way that each group could understand and relate to, demonstrating the adaptability and inclusive nature of Jesus' teachings. This parable of the sower is a beautiful metaphor for spiritual receptivity and growth. It challenges us to examine the condition of our own hearts. Are we like the path, the rocky ground, the thorns, or the good soil? It's a question of not just hearing the word, but how we respond to it, nurture it, and let it transform our lives. It encourages listeners to strive to be like the good soil, receptive and fruitful in their spiritual lives.